What's up, guys? Well, here we go again. Gonna try another race in the B-class car. Hopefully it'll go a little better than the last one. Get out and qualify real quick. See how she does. A lot of guys in this one, so should be a pretty good race. I bet there'll be a lot of cautions. More than likely. Hello. We'll try it again. See how we can do this time. Decent run. Not great, but... And... almost one round. Nope. Killed that lap. Alright, we'll take a 43. That'll be just fine. That should get us in the top 5 at least. There's a lot of entries in this one. A lot of entries. 26 to be exact. So, Caden Honeycutt, very, very fast. T. Jason Odom's back in here again. It's not sponsored by water. Maybe it is sponsored by water and you just missed the first commercial. Jimmy Mullis, also very fast. Jerry B. Davis, don't know. Division 1, obviously he's fast. I think Jimmy Mullis used to race at the track around here, but I'm not 100% sure. The name sounds familiar. I know there used to be a guy, I don't know if it was Mullis or Mullins, with an N. I'm not sure. But anyway, big field of cars. Big field. So this one should be pretty interesting, I think. So before we get started, we'll go ahead and go to garage again. I'm going to take brake bias down to, and you're probably going to hear my kids in the background. I do apologize for that. I'm going to take my brake bias down to a 62.0. Leave the steering ratio at 14:1. I may drop this down to a 12:1 next race just to see how it works. Tried running a bunch of laps in practice to try to improve my my fall off, but haven't really figured out how to do it other than just slowing way down. So we're probably going to fall off again this race just like last race. But I'm hoping there's going to be enough cautions that'll kind of keep us up towards the front. So anyway, basically all we got to do now is just wait on qualifying to end. Or so far we've qualified 6th. Actually, I'm sorry. We're still in 3rd. That's good. Jason Odom don't qualify very well here, but he races well. So, which I guess is the idea. No, Iracing is not free. Iracing costs about, what is it? It's like $100 a year, subscription based. And then every track is $14.99. But once you pay for it once, you keep it forever. And every car is like $10, and then same thing with the tracks. Once you pay for them once, you keep them forever, and then if the track or car updates, it updates for free. So it's not real expensive, but it can get pretty pricey. I've had iRacing for about 3 or 4 years now, and I've probably put in close to $300 or $400 in on it, not including the subscription. So probably over the period of 3 or 4 years, probably $1,000 total. And then the PC I got, of course, if you want to run it with all the bells and whistles, you got to have a pretty nice computer. So yeah, it'd be pretty expensive. I mean, there are people in Mexico that race it, but I don't know. That's probably people who's got a lot of money. But it's not terribly bad. I mean, I'm not going to translate that into pesos because I don't know what that would be. A lot of pesos. Way more than what water costs you, that's for sure. You can get it on sale sometimes, or like a deal. You can get it for like $15 for 3 months, I think, something like that. For the first 3 months you have it. And sometimes they'll have them on sale like on Black Friday or something like that. They'll have it on sale for $50 a year or $75 a year. So if you catch deals like that, you can get it for a little bit cheaper. Alright, let's go ahead and grid up, and we'll see how this run goes. So we're starting in 4th place, it looks like, which is pretty good. Not going to fight anybody too hard. Just Just take it easy for the first few laps. Wait for some cautions to come out. They will happen in this one. 26 people starting. I guarantee you we're going to have cautions, probably quite a bit. So that's what we're banking on anyway, because that's probably the only way we're going to get a decent finish here. It just depends. You know, I don't know. I would almost like to ride right behind Jason Odom just to run his line and see how fast he is, and maybe figure out how he's saving his tires like he is. But he's behind us, so we may not be able to do that. I'll be happy as long as we don't wreck in this one, honestly.
The big field. Pretty quick and get up.
Caden's fast. Caden's always fast. We'll cut him down a little bit, though.
Yeah, good luck, guys.
Oh, don't back into me, Jeremy. Well, second race in a row, we've qualified up front. Now if we can just stay up here for a while.
Outside row.
Thanks, man. We're going to need it. 70 laps. Just got to remember not to run quite as hard as I did last time. Keep them tires as cool as possible. And hopefully we'll come out with a top 10. Ranked 6th, so right around where we were last time. Judging by the people that's in here, we'll probably end up finishing. If we don't crash or hit the wall or nothing crazy happens, I'm going to say we're going to finish somewhere between 5th and 8th. So, don't get tight. Well, I wish I could not get tight, but unfortunately on a long run that's bound to happen. I don't think there's any way around that. Although it doesn't seem like some of these other guys get too tight, does it? If I can take it easy on the right front, we'll be okay. Just don't really know how to do that. There's those of you watching, if I don't respond to the chat, I do apologize. This track, I cannot look at the chat without making a mistake, and I probably won't be talking a whole lot either. Not unless there's really something important to say. So we're just going to run and see where we end up. And here we go.
You were gone that whole lap.
Yep, and people were just here going on the front line as well.
There you go, bud. Upper clear.
There it is, first one of the day.
19, I don't know if that was me or not, but like you were, I don't know, probably 5 or 6 feet out, and it looked like there was a lot of nexos there.
Go ahead and get our fuel unchecked. I bet everybody will be pitting, almost guaranteed.
Is it just me, or is everybody having some issues with the connection? I'm good.
I'm good.
seems like a lot of people have been blinking in this race. I know I was in the last truck race, and other people were blinking.
We're gonna go ahead and take 4.
That's just you with your connection. When you start blinking, everybody starts blinking in your perspective, but no one else is blinking besides you.
It is open, you're correct, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's not everybody, 1 or 2 people. Nobody back here was blinking.
Yeah, somebody stayed out there. Just kind of surprised that happened. Alright, car number 6.
I don't know how the 19 got turned because I was side by side with you, 9, and he was out in front of you.
Where's Pitt? Where's Pitt? There it is.
I didn't touch him.
I hate pitting in the turn
No,
right
I
here.
didn't think
It's
you
kind of
touched
hard
him,
to
but I'm
see.
saying that's, like, it looked like I turned him, but I was side by side with you. I'm saying that's what it looked like with netcode, and I've got 3 seconds of damage.
Let's go!
Oh yeah, I don't know. I just saw him going around.
Hey, we beat him. Nice.
Yeah, no, I was side by side with you through the turn there, and all of a sudden, if I were close, I would have ran over like I would hit him, but I was way far away from you.
I'm surprised we beat the 1 out. He must have got a speeding penalty because it looks like everybody got around him. Alright, so what's the over and under on the next crash? How many laps after we go green? It's going to be a wreck fest. I can see it now. Just got to stay in front of all of it. I say
You're gonna be outside road.
10 laps we'll have a caution. That's my guess. Well, we're behind Jason Odom now, so if we want, we can follow him. Try to see what he's doing different than us.
Oh, that stinks. Well, wish you would.
Alright, here we go.
Get up a little farther there, 13 if you can.
Ooh, that was kind of close between them guys. Yeah, I don't know what he does different, but I cannot run as fast as he does. Just can't do it. Ah, wall, dang it. I hate that wall. Every race. It's okay. I do notice one thing. They're going into the turn a little slower than I am. Which may have something to do with how fast I'm burning my tires up. Try to take it a little easier, maybe. Yeah, this guy, he's going to have to work for it. See, look at that. Jason just turns it down the track. I have not figured out how in the world that's happening. I mean, that is crazy. I can't do that. Wow. What happened there? Yeah, no kidding. Guy just door slammed me big time. Not even I'm sorry or nothing. It's okay. Later on in the race, if we need to get around him, we'll remember that. Guy behind me is driving in a bit too deep. Just kind of making me a little nervous. Car's starting to tighten up a little bit. 16's pushing hard.
There you go, buddy. There's that one, there's that one.
And we can get some big runs on him.
Hey, someone do me a favor and look at their oil, see what their oil temp is.
Right above 200.
Is that your oil or your water temp?
Both, pretty much.
I expect a caution probably
Can you
any
do me a
time
favor
now.
and look at yours, bud, please? What the heck? Mine's 280. That doesn't seem right. You're shifting, ain't it? Only certain spots. But it hasn't moved the whole time. It's just stuck right at 280.
So Caden's shifting. Woo.
Hey, did that start to...
That's fine. It's okay if we don't have any cautions. I mean, we're holding our own right here in the top 10, so far. And honestly, I think we're faster than the guy in front of us. It's just, I've got to quit making little mistakes here and there. Now, whether or not we can pass him is a completely different story. And he's getting loose coming off of 2 as well. I got him so far. He may get it back right here. We'll see. Nope. Boy is really, really pushing, getting into 3 there. And we just got to let it go to a crawl in 1 and 2. Still got 30 laps to go. Train Simulator fan. Hey man, what's up? Thanks for joining the show. It's not much of a show right now, but you never know what's going to happen later. Just kind of turning laps. Trying not to spin out like that guy behind us just did. Man, he saved it. Holy cow. I don't know if you guys seen that or not, but that was pretty amazing, if I do say so myself. Yeah, I'm glad you're not alone. There's 5 people in here watching. Just no one else is talking, so you're definitely not alone. You have to get somebody to make you a paint, and then you go to Trading Paints and upload it, download that software, and that's how everybody has their own paint jobs. Just look up Trading Paints, like Google it, and that'll pretty much explain everything to you. I might actually be catching this guy slightly. Like everybody's really pedaling it coming up off of 2. And there's a caution. In a way, I kind of hate to see that. I mean, we were catching that guy, and that would have put us in 4th. 25 laps to go. I will check that message in just a second. Just let me get to where I can actually see it without running to the back of somebody. Yeah, Caden's shifting, so that's something new.
Only at the last couple of laps I was.
Don't lie, Caden. We know you're shifting.
I think
There ain't no
I
denying
was
it.
actually not shifting the next couple of laps. Actually, the oil temp was getting red.
Well, we got damage, unfortunately, but
So I had to
it's
stop
not going to be a big
shifting.
deal, I don't
I
think.
didn't realize I was
We're not going to fix
pushing
it.
that much. So I had to stop doing it.
I am terrible at keeping my speed.
Thanks, Cole.
Oh, we're too far right. That's going to kill us. Oh, come on. Just change the right sides, or left sides then. Jeez. Well, that's going to kill our pit stop. We're going to come out probably like 15th or 16th. Go figure. Man, I hate that. That's alright. We might work out for us somehow. God, we're going to be way back here.
You're all good there. You're all good.
71.90.
Come around the 90. Come around the 90.
What are you doing, 19? Alright, let's see what we come out at. Dang, 21st place. Come back out and, well, it looks to be maybe. I don't know. We're not. Well, let's see.
Oh.
8th? 11th? 11th ain't bad. Okay, I'll take 11th. That puts us on the bottom, though, but that's okay. Imagine... Probably going to be a wreck here. Maybe it'll be... Hopefully we'll miss it. Man, I don't know when Eric Jones is going to get his second win. To be honest with you, he hasn't really impressed me a whole lot. I have no doubt he's a good driver, but I think they move these guys to Cup too fast, to be honest with you. They need to run like at least 2 years in Xfinity, maybe even 3 full seasons before they get moved up. I think he lucked into Talladega. I mean, you know, people can say what they want, but three-quarters of the cars were out of the race. So he didn't really have a whole lot of competition there. I would say, I mean, his best shot is probably a track, obviously like a 1.5, because that's what all the Toyotas are really good at this year. Well, they're good everywhere, but you never know. He might have a good shot at Martinsville or Richmond as well, because he is a pretty good short track guy. But he's going to have to do better, though. He's not very consistent. Doesn't qualify real well most of the time. And he's usually like a mid-pack car, but he's new, so, you know, you can't say much. The same thing goes for, you know, Ryan Blaney still struggles a little bit. So, I mean, and look what Joey Logano did when he first came in. I mean, he was terrible when he first came to Cup. He looked into his first win through a rain delay. I mean, so, and then he turned out all right. I'm sure Eric Jones will be pretty good one of these days, but it's going to take some time. I think a lot of these guys come into the Cup Series and try way too hard and end up just messing themselves up, kind of like I do on iRacing. You come in here knowing you're fast, but you just try way too hard, and you end up screwing yourself. So you think he'll win at Pocono? He might. He's good at Pocono. I'd like to see him win one. I'd like to see Bubba Wallace win one. I'm a pretty big fan of Bubba Wallace. I've been watching him since he raced Legends cars at Charlotte back when he was like 8 years old. Alright, let's try our best to avoid the carnage that's probably about to happen. We're like mid-pack here, so good times. Really need to get up to at least 7th or 8th. I know we got some guys in front of us that took 2 tires, so that kind of worries me a little bit. We might have picked up 1 there. Maybe. Oh, look here. I thought he was going to wreck him. Oh, there goes 1. Glad nobody was there because we pushed up like crazy. Oh, man. I don't know if that... Oh, jeez, we got nailed. Oh, geez, hit again. Crazy. Good God. Oh, that sucks. Oh, well, it's fun while it lasted.
Check it out. Turn 2.
Anyone ever heard of holding a brake?
Oh, man. Well. Toast. It's not good at all, Austin. I have to watch that. I didn't think... I thought that I gave him plenty of room, but, I don't know. Maybe I came up on him a little bit. I guess we'll find out. Car's definitely done. There is no doubt about that. Listen at it. Jeez. It is junk. Junk. We're going to pace here. At least we'll pass the ones that are out. It's going to probably blow up in about 2 laps.
19, why are we going so slow here?
Hey, we're in 13th. No, man, not like this. We're done. It would take at least, it'd probably take 20 minutes just to fix the thing in the pits. There ain't but, what, a handful of laps left, like 13 laps. So yeah, we're done. It's we'll pit and try and come back out and just kind of pace around the bottom and pass who we can. But yeah, when it starts smoking like that and the engine sounds sick, then you can forget it.
Yeah, I'm planning to stay out.
That was a few really hard hits.
Holy crap, somebody's got big damage over here.
Yeah, that'd be me.
Where's the pace car?
Alright, let's go ahead and jump on in here and get what fixed we can get fixed. Which ain't gonna be much.
Thinking about it, I probably should have stayed out.
No tires, just repair damage. That's all we're gonna do.
Tires were 98, 99 again.
Unless it's only like 5 minutes, which it definitely won't be. It was a black car. I think number 8 maybe. I don't know if he ran into me or if we actually came up on him. I mean,
I want one race.
We're
Where it's not like this.
racing hard there. I mean,
I haven't won a
yeah.
race
See,
all
you got
year.
required repairs is 2 minutes, and then optional was 11 minutes. So, and even if we got everything repaired, we're not gonna be able to keep up with anybody.
Okay, one.
So let's go back and look and see what happened here. Look at the car. It is. I mean, it's just junk. There is nothing. It's toast.
Oh, yeah.
Destroyed.
A dirt race.
Freaking destroyed. I've had some really terrible runs.
No.
Yeah, we were doing good.
I wanted
There
to
for a
win the
while.
race last night with Colin Davis, Paul Kashiva, and T, and all the
All
other
right,
people.
here we go. Let's see what
That was
happened.
really great.
I mean, we took a lot of hard hits here.
He just
Let's
wants
get
to
it
win
from
one race today, well.
so we can find it from like a front view here.
It's his line. Let him tell it like he wants to.
He was off the wall a little bit. So I'm gonna say, it's probably a racing deal, but he's a half a lane off the wall. And yeah, I mean, he should have been up there near the wall. So I'm not gonna say it's really his fault, but you know, I thought he would be up a lot higher than that. So
I'll drink to that.
it is what it is. And then you know, you'll watch here, and we're just gonna get hammered over and over and over. Let's get this stupid thing out of our way. I mean, hit the wall real hard right there. Backed into the wall right here, and then we get T-boned here just in a second.
Here's for what?
Somebody just nailed us.
Wussies.
I think we turned all the way around. Nope, right here, 14. Just
For my man, and
man,
for
he
my
just
horses.
yep. That took care of the rear end's broken for sure. Took care of that. Nose into the wall again, still spinning around. Almost flipped it over. Back up, yeah. And then 25 comes in here and just crushes the front end. And then we go spinning around again. Yep, that was all she wrote. Now we'll look at it from the blimp because a lot of other people wrecked in that too. Where's the blimp? There it is. We'll pan out just a little bit so we can see everybody, if we can. Alright, let's check this out. Yeah, he may actually come down just a little bit. From that angle, it kind of looked like he might have come down. I mean, look at that. Look at the carnage.
Anybody ever have one of those bad feelings?
Oh man, 11 car just right into the side of that guy.
I got one.
Alright, let's jump back into the race here, and we almost got the required repairs done. We'll go out there and turn laps until it's over with. I think we'll be super slow, but we might pass 1 or 2 guys in the pits. Right now we're sitting in 19th. So we're probably going to end up about 19th, which sucks. And we had a good run going too. But that's how it goes, especially lately. The last 3 weeks for me have not been very good. We had a good run at New Hampshire last week. Alright, let's go out here and turn a few laps. Yeah, you can see it still sounds sick. I mean, the engine is just toast. It's almost comical. Yeah, it's bad. Yeah, Daytona was a rough week. 4 races, 4 wrecks. We lost a ton of I rating. Oh, got a wreck up here somewhere. No caution. Alright, let's make sure that we don't have the leader run into us here. So he's 8 seconds behind. We're going to go ahead and get back down here to the apron here in a second. Let all them guys go. Because we can't even hardly turn. Well, I guess this is a good time for me to say, if you haven't subscribed, do so. If you like seeing what you're seeing. Not the car running around by itself, but, you know, the hard racing we had earlier. We have some pretty good races sometimes on here, and generally, the races aren't too bad. But for whatever reason, this season has not been good to me. But I think we're going to go into some road racing later on, maybe tomorrow or the next day. And next season, we may go into Cup, or we may just kind of venture back into some late models or street stocks or something like that. So, yeah, it's going to be fun. But, like I said, most of them turn out better than this one. I think the streaming has jinxed me somewhat. Seem to do worse when I stream.
For some reason I'm craving Hooters.
And we're not really gaining any spots here either, so there's really no point in riding around anymore. Although you see that number 20 car in blue down in the relative. If that guy rides around a few laps and actually passes us, then he's going to get a spot and will follow us back to 20th, so kind of got to stay out here as long as possible.
Damn it.
Just stay out here and ride around the bottom. I don't think they'll have too many laps left. Can't be. Hey, see, there you go. So now we're in 18th, so we picked a spot up. And that's why we stay around and ride around. I mean, you know, you don't think one position, 19th, 18th, is going to be a big difference, but that might be, you know, 20 I rating points we're not going to lose, so. And that's a big deal, depending on what kind of race you're running in. And they'll be hitting the white flag this time by. Which means we'll have one more lap to go, and then we can put it in the garage, set it on fire, piss on it to put it out, and then set it on fire again. We ran 70 laps in this race. Well, we didn't. We ran like 60 probably, but it was 70 laps total. And some races are a lot longer. The cup cars run, I mean, at this track they would probably run 150 laps, maybe 200.
What a race, man. Good race. We win. Dang! I should have blocked the car there.
Oh, jeez. Oh, that was nice.
Clear.
That was my fault. 14 did not mean to spin you, dude.
All right. Well, there's another four safety rating taken away.
Dang, that was close. Way to keep your head in. Give us some good information there. We'll definitely work.
All right. So we're done. We're done for today. I've had enough. I have had enough. Let me let's go out here and look at the replay of everything. See if we see anything interesting that happened before we wrecked. And then we'll go look at the points real fast. All right, let me drop you guys out of the little track map. You don't need to see that no more. Let's see. Oh, we went too far. There we go. All right, number 15 and number 23. 15 is going to get into the wall. That's it. 16 getting back nice. So the 16 was the guy who hit me too. So 16 gets into the 19 and wrecks him. So we can see that he's just a bulldozer, pretty much. 7 cars, something going to happen to him under caution? Surely not. No. Thank you, Hydrogen. I appreciate it, man. Yep, car's going to burn real well. We'll build a new one. Number 8. Number 15. Nope. He's going to hit the 17. Oh, he does hit the 15. Turns him. So the number 8 was in 2 incidents too. Not only did he hit the number 15, he hit me as well. Here we go with the number 6. Gonna hit the wall. Yep. Right off turn 2. Number 6 again. This is where the 16 kind of got into us. Oh yeah, he almost lost it, so what happened? We got a little, kind of a nice save there. Kept him spinning it around. Number 4 car is gonna scrape the wall coming off of turn 2, just barely. We'll skip some of these right here. We want to see some guys crash. 16 to 17 is going to get into it right here. We're right behind this when it happened. I was hoping they'd wreck, but no such luck. 16 is going to try to do a crossover. And he makes it work. Nope, he doesn't. Could have slid up in front of him. 11 car is going to brush the wall, I think. Yeah, all the way down the front stretch. Can't get off of it. 16 car into the wall again. There we are, right behind him. I think here in a minute is where we start to get around him, I believe. Same thing with the 25, just brushes up into the wall. That happens a lot here. 17 into the 1. 1 gets sideways. Wall saves him. 26 into the wall. 11 into the wall again. That poor 11 car. 23 into the wall. Lots of guys just brushing the wall. Try to skip ahead for some of the better wrecks here. We know 1's coming up. There's 17 into the 5. 5 gets sideways. And around she goes. Lock her down. I don't know. We'll find it in a minute. 16. Alright. That's nice. So that's a little bit of retaliation from something. Like 21's going to door slam the 18. Alright, here comes our wreck right here. 18. Yeah, the 18 come off the wall. So that was definitely the 18's fault. And he got into it pretty hard. So he got taken out with that too. That was 100% his fault. I'm not blaming myself on that one no more. I was holding the line and he just, I mean, I'm sure he didn't mean to do it, but he come down off the wall. I mean, he was already a half a car width off the wall anyways. But just came down just slightly off the wall and got right into us and turned us. Yeah, well, it happens. Got a 14 here. Gonna get on here and hit the 18. What is wrong with these guys? All they're doing is messing themselves up. So I think we had one more wreck somewhere. Someone was hollering about it. 5 just scraping along the wall there. He might have been one of them guys that only took 2 tires. And he's going to get to the back of the 17 just slightly. Yep. Actually gets the 17 sideways. That was the wreck right there. So we might see that if we back it up. See if we can get onto the 17 here. Let's see if we can find him. There he is. Hey, Hydrogen, you never know, you might be really good at it. So he just barely touches him. That wasn't really a wreck. I mean, it looked like the 19 got in the back of somebody due to some net code or something, but we got the 24 heading into pit road. Oh, 24 turn. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's not where you want to park your car, by the way, before the race is over. And he's stuck. He's stuck in the barrels now. He can't get out. Well, much as I hate to say it, he's car number 24 for a reason, I guess. Oh man, look at that. That was really, really close right there. '17 into the 11. 11 saves it. Now here in a second, the 14 car is going to hit somebody and spin right down in front of us and hit us. And then 17 gets into the 23. The 17 is a wrecking ball. I bet you he's trying to get a caution. Gotta be. And here's the end right here, 2 and the 4. I believe that was the last lap. Yeah, it was. And then here comes the 14 sideways, goes right down in front of us, and then right back into our sides. And our poor car is just beat all to pieces. Just destroyed. Alright, well, let's go check out and see how many points we lost. I know we lost a ton. So let's see if we can see it real quick. Oh, Jeremy B. Davis won the race. Gained 28 I rating. Wow, 62, 28 I rating. That's not too bad. And we got a pro driver in here, Jimmy Mullis. We're way down here at the bottom somewhere. We lost 58. So we basically lost what we gained, was it yesterday or the day before? Or between those 2 days. I think we gained 5 earlier today, and we gained like 20 or 30 or 40 or something at New Hampshire. And now we're back down to 31, 34. We were at a 35 something like 4 weeks ago. And that's how much we've lost. And we lost 0.16 in safety rating, but I don't really care about that. So the number 8 car that turned us, where's he at here? Okay, we didn't, yeah, he still finished ahead of us, unfortunately. I mean, his I rating's quite a bit worse than us. But, yeah, oh well, that sucks. I hate it, but it is what it is. Well, guys, those of you who are still watching, thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Me being able to race for you guys, for a live audience, is a bit more nerve-wracking, but it's fun being able to chat with y'all. Especially you, Hydrogen. You are a class act, my friend. You're here every time. I appreciate that. So, if you would, leave a like if you liked it. If you haven't subscribed, do so. Hit the little bell icon so you get notifications when I do race more. And we'll see you guys Saturday at some point. I don't think I'll be racing any tomorrow. Got to work like 14-hour shift. So Saturday afternoon or sometime after midnight Eastern time, I'll probably be back on. Maybe we'll do some road racing or something. But anyway, see you guys later. Y'all have a good one. Bye-bye.